All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adrian Smith, and I will be performing an oratorical piece entitled, Even the Crumble Ones. Okay, before we get started, there's a few things you need to know about me. Number one, I'm a magician. Number two, I'm not a very good magician. See, I don't know how to make things magically appear from the inside of my coat, and I don't know any fancy card tricks, and I don't even own a magic wand. So what is it I can do, you ask? I have the power to make people believe. Believe in what? Believe in magic. See, I traveled the country, far and wide, listening to inspirational speakers, and they all seem to have the same boring, dry message. Stop and smell the roses. Well, see, I am here this evening to tell you not to do that, because that will not solve life's problems. See, in life, there are many lessons we must learn, some harder than others. And this evening, I'm here to present several tips to you to make life's journey just a tad bit easier. So listen in. Tip number one, shut up. Shut up and just listen. See, if you are too busy talking, you have no time to listen. As human beings, we spend so much time running our mouths that we don't have time to stop and embrace each moment. Tip number two, people die. That is a natural fact of life, a hard fact, a hard reality. People leave us when we least expect it, and there's nothing that we can do about it. But what we can do is cherish each moment as a moment of meaningful truth. Step number three, forgiveness is golden. There's no greater feeling in the world than having someone who did you wrong come to you and say, you know what? I'm sorry. Like that grade school bully, you know, the one that always took your lunch money. Finally, after all those years, just reaching out to you and saying, you know what? I was wrong. I apologize. Step number four, slow down. Instead of giving that middle finger to that person who cuts you off on the expressway, just stop and think. Instead of being rash and giving people all the anger and hostility that you have built up inside of you, give $1 to something that matters. So let's recap. Number one, shut up. Listen. Number two, people die. Number three, forgiveness is golden. Number four, slow down and think. Like any good magician, I'm here to share my secrets with you. Now, I know the average magician doesn't go ahead and tell you how they do their tricks, but like I established in the beginning, I'm not your average magician. There's something magical about life. Something that no one can quite put their finger on. See, we all grow up and we lose sight of those small things that make life worth living. Take yourself back. Back to that time when you believed in everything. Anything. Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy. Magic. See, when you take yourself back to that place in time where you believed in everything, everything has meaning. Life has meaning. Like that father and son going to the ballpark for their first game. That is special. That moment is magical. Like that elderly couple sitting on the park bench, holding hands, married for 50 years, half of a century. Holding hands, saying oh so much without saying not a word. Or that first-time parent going ahead and changing that diaper for the very first time. Yes, even a diaper full of magic. Life is magical. Folks, my time has now come to an end. But before I leave you, I would like to leave you with one last trick. My grand finale. I will make myself disappear. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm gone. All you have to do is believe. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.